In this video, I am starting from question number 4 of exercise 15a up to question number 3. I have solved it in part number 1. This is part number 2 of exercise 15a, D to 7th addition, and the topic is probability. Question number 4 is a card is drawn at random from a box containing some cards numbered 10, 11, 12 till 22. We have a box. Now, first of all, write down sample space. Question number 4. Exercise 15a, D to 7th addition. Now, question number 4 says that we have a box and it has cards. So, I am just collecting my outcomes over here. I have a card number 10, then I have a card number 11, then I have a card number 12, similarly 13, a card having number 14, a card having number 15, a card having number 16, a card having number 17, a card having number 18, a card having number 19, 20, 21, 22. Now this is collection of my outcomes and this is basically sample space. I name it sample space. Okay, collection of all the outcomes in a probability experiment. Now I have to find the probability of having an even number, E for even number. Now probability is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. Okay. Now for this case, my favorable outcome is an even number, and how many even number do I have? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and how many total outcomes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 7 over 13 is the answer for this case. Part number 2. A number between 13 and 19 inclusive. You have to find the probability of a number between 13 and 19 and inclusive. Inclusive means you have to include 19 as well as 13. So from 13 to 19, how many numbers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While total number of outcomes are 13. So answer for this one is also 7 over 13. Now for part number 3, a number greater than 22. Probability of having a number greater than 22. Okay. Well, that is part number 4. Excuse me for that. Okay, first of all, let me do part number 4. A number greater than 22. Now, in your sample space, do we have a number greater than 22? Greater than 22 mean 23, 24, 25. No, we don't have a number. So, our favorable outcome, the outcome which we are looking for, a number greater than 22, that is 0 out of 13. So, answer will be 0. Moving towards part number 3. A prime number that is less than 18. Probability of having a prime number less than 18. Okay, so 11 is a prime number less than 18. 13 is a prime number less than 18. And 17 is a prime number less than 18. So our favorable outcomes are 3, while total outcomes, counting all of them, are 13. So this is the answer, part number 4. A number greater than 22, we have solved it. part number 5, a number that is divisible by 4. Probability of having a number divisible by 4. From all these set of numbers, that is sample space, look for number which is divisible by 4. Over here 12 is divisible by 4, 16 is divisible by 4, 20 is divisible by 4. We have 3 such numbers which are divisible by 4, and total numbers or our total outcomes are 13. So answer for this part number 5 is 3 over 13. Question number 5 is related to the probability of cards that we used to have. A card is drawn at random from a standard pack of 52 playing cards. Obviously we have 52 playing cards, 13 from spade, 13 from heart, 13 from the other two, 13 into 4 is 52, and from each of them we have one ace from each of them, one from spade, one from club, one from heart, and we have 3 picture cards from each one of them, 3 from spade, 3 picture cards, total we have 13 from spade, 13 from club, 13 from heart, and out of them 3 are picture cards. Anyways, the ace of spades. No, that is question number 5. Now we have one, if you are going to write the sample space, you are going to write 13 cards, number 1, a card number 1, then a card number 2, then a card number 3, and so on till card number 10. Then we have next picture card, 3 picture cards in which we have one ace. Okay, so we have one ace card of spades out of total spades are 13. So the probability of having an ace of spades is 1, because we have one ace of spades out of total cards are 13 from spades. Second one is a heart or a club. Okay, so from 52 cards we have 13 cards heart or a club. So we have 13 cards from heart out of total 52, and when OR is used you need to add the probability, and we have 13 from the club out of 52. So you can take the LCM. This will 13 plus 13 is 26 out of 52, that is 1 by 2. Part number 3, a picture card. As I have told you that from each bunch of cards we have 3 picture cards. This may be jack, queen, pardon me for any mistake, I am not good at playing cards. So we have 3 picture cards from each one of them, and then we have king, one is king. Okay, so we need to I think we have an ace over here in place of 1, and then we have 2, 3, 4 till 10, then jack, queen and king. Okay, that's the right combination over here. Anyways, now part number 3 says a picture card. So we have 3 picture cards from each set of cards of 13. So 13 mean 13 cards of spades, then club, then heart. So 3 picture cards from each is probability of having a picture card. We have 4 types of card. Now that is 3 from each one, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We have 4 types of cards and 3 picture cards from each one of them. Our total number of cards are 52. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 6, 12 over 52. That is 6 over 26. That is 3 over 13. Simplification. And part number 4, a non-picture card. That is simple. Non-picture. You can find it by using 2 approaches. Okay, a non-picture. That is simply 1 minus probability of picture card, as we have discussed in previous lesson. Probability of an event not having is 1 minus probability of an event occurring. So 1 minus probability of picture card will give you the probability of non-picture card. Now the probability of picture card is 3 by 13. You can take LCM as 13. Over here we have 1. 13 into 1 is 13. 1 into 3 is 3. That is 10 over 13. Okay, this is the solution for question number 5. Question number 6 says each of the letters of the word probability is written on a card. Question number 6. We have cards on which we have written probability P, R, O, B, A, B, I, L, I, T, Y. So we have cards on which the letters of the word probability is written. All the cards are well shuffled and placed face down on the table. They are faced down on the table. A card is turned over. Find the probability that the card shows the letter A. Probability of having the letter A. Okay, let me tell you, this is our sample space. As I have discussed in my previous class, sample space, that sample space is the collection of all the outcomes in a probability experiment. Now in this sample space, how many cards are having letter A? 1. We have only one card that has a letter A from the set of cards. So its chances of having is only 1 out of how many total cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the answer for part number 1 is 1 over 11. So part number 2, question number 6, the letter B. We have to find the probability of having a letter B. Now if you observe in the word of probability in these cards, we are looking for B. B is 1, B is 2. So we have 2 B's in my sample space, and total number of my outcomes include all these cards. So I need to divide it by 11 because these cards are 11 in number, which are total number of outcomes. So this is my favorable outcome, that are 2 over total number of outcomes. Part number 3, a vowel. Okay, a vowel. Probability. Okay, probability of having a vowel. Look for the vowels A, I, O. So we have 4 vowels out of total number of cards, which are 11. That is for part number 3. And for part number 4, consonant. Probability of having a consonant, and that is not a vowel. Okay, the rest of the cards are consonant. If we have 4 vowels, 1, 2, 3, 4, I, A, O, we have 4 vowels, then out of 11, 4 are vowels and rest 7 are consonants. 7 by 11 is my answer for this part. This is answer for question number 6.